series against the Bengals, but Cincinnati's won 3 of the past 4, and it's headed your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Strong running at the 30. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Blitz coming and down he goes. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Open man is Uzama. Pushes him aside at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off play action, Fields. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to feel grateful at this point. The defense was able to get the turnover and get the ball back because he threw the interception last time. Could be a 2-score deficit right now. Instead, still 1 score.
Grateful, relieved. Now he gets to turn to his offense and say, look at the gift we got from our teammates. Let's make sure we take advantage of it now. It could be, as you noted, a much bigger deficit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
8 yards there on a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow completes it to Fitzgerald. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Burrow on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. With a safety, Trayvon Merrick up to make the play defensively. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, here's Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a late score of the first half.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Burrow able to find Higgins. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running it with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Fields on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Now it's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Play action. It's Fields. Being chased out. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And stiff arm number 2. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught by Tate. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Got a man open, it's Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Off play action, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and get this one and just get it back to level.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Calais Campbell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Henry Ruggs chains, and the Raiders set to go back to work.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Throwing after the interception. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
And he's got room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
On play action, Fields.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Fields on third down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They snap it to Fields.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a two-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as to understand where they are on the field?
One last throw here for Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year.
And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.